What's Jay? What's wrong with the lineup? Cause like I said, like Jalen said, we got this from Austin. Um, and the lineups don't change, and it can't change, or the game plan can't change every other day. It's once a week, so every Tuesday, the game plans can change. While it's supposed to be at center. When was this change taking place though, bro? Because if it was in between Tuesday or like after Tuesday, it wouldn't have taken place. 2 games ago. Hold up. Hey Jay, text me, bro. Text me with the. I mean, that's crazy. Let's go Spartans.
No, she doesn't look.
Oh boy.
She looks more like you. Like she looks exactly like you.
A younger me.
Yeah. When she went to my sister's house.
Yeah, bro.
Is this when you seen me?
Yo, this girl's crazy. You think so? I don't know. What we seen last game from the Pirates, man, I'm a little skeptical about this team.
Oh no, that's Elijah.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, gotta come with it. Don't come at all. Like just stay in the locker room. Square business.
We need to go back to that Albertson to get more of these. Yep. And they're not expired.
They sure ain't. I looked at that can and I was like, what?
Yeah,
You want to walk or
Jay. I think he texted me. Hold on, I'm trying to see what the hell is going on with their lineup. Yeah, Wallace supposed to be a center. Okay. Hold on. What time? Yeah, bro, we can hear you. That's strange. People in the commentary, the comments, let us know if y'all can hear my boy Joey. He's apparently concerned about his audio. CACA, my boy Terrence Ware is in the building right now. What am I supposed to do? Coach. I think that's probably the only issue there. Hopefully them can't hear him. Hey, can you hear anybody else but me? Can y'all hear anybody else but me? You know what? Hold on. I think I know what the problem is. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hey, I think they can hear me now. Or hear y'all now. I had y'all muted. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh,
dang, man. We got in. I was starting to get into it.
Yeah, no. The audio is should be there now.
Yeah, I know we're getting into it and everything.
Okay. All right. So we are.
All right. Can you hear us now?
We're golden. I hope so. Okay, let's go back to the.
Okay. I'm
Alright,
actually.
Alright, we're all getting out. Okay.
All right.
Let's go back to this. Now we can.
Now we
Got
can.
14 people in the stream. Y'all already know what it is, man. Lately we've been kind of, dropping the ball with these likes, but this is a high stakes game, man. Montreal obviously coming off a perfect start to the season at 3-0. Virginia Beach trying to find their rhythm again. Oh, man, talk about big moments. And
I think they lost in the first game.
I don't know, man. This game is definitely gonna be interesting. Number one scoring option, my boy Terrence Wary. I think I got an ad playing on in the background. Hold on.
And a lot of things you could.
Number two scoring option in the league. I think he has 20.8 points a game. My boy Andre Beard. Who do y'all have going off in this one? Let's not talk about just if the team is gonna win. Let's talk about who's gonna go off. Is it gonna be more so Beard, or are we gonna see more of a Wary show?
I'm feeling a Wary show tonight. I'm feeling Wary's gonna be, he's got that quick release and he's gonna get those small little windows of opportunities to come his way this game off the screens and all that. And I don't know if the Pirates will be able to contain it, so I'm gonna side with Wary.
I got a little something before we continue into this topic.
Yeah. I think they both go off, but I think Wary's gonna have more points at the end of the night.
So, the rotation on the Pirate side, it isn't right for some reason, and I already uploaded it like 3 times.
Okay. What do you mean rotational wise? You talking about the lineup or what?
Yeah. So Rose is supposed to be at the 2. I think Actually, no. Take that back. I think it's the other Dre is supposed to be in the lineup, and then Beard's supposed to be coming off the bench, I believe.
Beard coming off the bench?
Because I know I submitted.
What? Did I hear that right?
Yeah. Beard's coming off the bench. Dre's starting at 1, Rose is 2, Woo's at 3, Blackwell 4, and Wallace 5.
What is that coach?
Beard, Black, Kento, and Owens is what I'm seeing.
Oh, man.
Well, we did have that one time when we had to try to adjust the Pirates lineup again, but it kept messing up when we sent back. So
2K
just in the game.
2K
So
has been, like, tripping lately, brother. I don't know what's going on, man. 2K has been seriously dropping the ball, and it's been a glitch with the lineups for a long time. So obviously, my boy Austin is trying his best with the lineups. I appreciate your hard work and the adversity through it all, brother. You've been helping out, the league.
I mean, get
stuff, but I mean,
I've submitted this shit like 11. I've done 11 some uploads today because I've been doing so much, just trying to get everything right, the players and everything. And it's just,
you good, brother. It's
yeah.
So let's just real quick, man. Give me a round. Starting with you, Jalen. Who do you got and why, bro?
I'm going with the Spartans. The Pirates don't really have too much momentum at all going into this game, so it's hard for me to side with them. I'm going Montreal.
Austin, who you got, brother?
I'm gonna go with the Pirates, and I just think that there's gonna be something about them tonight. They're gonna hit their shots, and they have lethal shooters, 1 through 3, and I think that there will be something that's pulled out of that bag that gives them the win here.
Yeah, man. So we got my boy Jalen going with Spartans, Austin going with the Pirates. Joey, you get to be the deciding factor, man. Who do you got in this dub or this win, and why?
I have the Spartans because not only are they undefeated, but the Pirates they can't find a rhythm. They can't, and they have some struggles, and I just don't think they'll overcome the Spartans because who's gonna guard where?
Good question. I think we're gonna run with the lineup that we got, Jay, just because there's been issues with the 2K, like saving the coaching schemes that we put into the game, and 'cause I know I had an issue with that earlier on, so we got to figure out if it needs an update to the system or what. But it's not saving the lineups that we're changing. As far as the lineups, now I think the minutes are. Sorry about that. I think my dog is going crazy.
It's all cool, bro. I have 4 dogs, so.
Come here. You want a bar? Come here. Come here. Go touch.
I think they're just ready for the Spartans versus the Pirates. I think that's all it is.
I think that's what it is too. So let's not let them wait any longer. Commentary is gonna be from my boy Jalen, Austin, and Joey. I will be off the mic, but I'm gonna be doing the controls behind the scenes. So hope y'all enjoy it, man. Y'all rock the show, fellas.
Let's do it.
Well, it probably wasn't easy getting.
Man, this I really cannot wait.
The real work begins as they get
No games yesterday. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I got a little day off to prepare and get the hype up for this fun battle, in conference battle, Spartans and Pirates. Should be really fun to watch.
Playing against Montreal.
My gut's telling me to go. With my predictions, my gut was telling me to go for Pirates, but they really just have not shown that they can play winning basketball.
Not the past few games. We saw it early on. Or they had a performance early on in the season that made you think they could be that team, but they need to find some consistency somehow.
For sure.
Once they find that in some game plan or whatever it is, if 2K ever wants to save it, then they can make a great run and push to be in that playoff race.
Yeah, I hope it's not too late for them, but I agree with you.
It's not. But this is a high stakes game for this Pirates team. They really need this one.
Looking at the standings, the third seed in the Eastern Conference is Baltimore, and they're only 2-3. So I mean, with 22 games in the season, still a lot to be said.
About a lot of teams as well. Wallace will take the tip. The home team, Virginia Beach, will start out with the first possession. Here goes Beard. Going to work immediately. Spinning around for the shot, and it's off the front iron. Rebound, Montreal. One of the league leaders took the first shot already, and his shot was off. Weary's turn. No good, but there's Caldwell.
With the putback.
Yes, great effort on the putback by Caldwell. Going up, tipping it back in. First points of the game. Here we go with Beard. He's getting fancy. He's driving right by him. And he's going to draw the foul on Velez. Beard clearly confident in his abilities to just go at Velez early on. Is that what the Pirates should want? Just Beard isolating against Velez?
Yeah. Let him score for sure.
You think it will be tough for Velez to contain Beard, one of the league leading scorers?
All right, so here's a question for you guys in the chat. You guys can answer this too. Who would you run the offense by, Beard or Rose?
I feel like Rose fits the one spot a whole lot better than Beard does. I think Beard's more of like a pure scorer. I was actually talking to him not too long ago, earlier today, and he said I wouldn't be surprised if I dropped 30.
I like the confidence.
That's like a shooting guard more mentality. So as a point guard, Rose for me personally.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to
he's more of the point guard as a team as Beard.
Oh, Terrence Weary, first bucket from downtown. Nice shot. Speaking of Rose, they got him in the post down low. Setting up a screen for Wu, it looks like, on the wing. He takes the three. No good. Caldwell with another rebound. He's dishing it to Hawkins. Got Weary again. Pulling another 3. Got it.
That's it.
8-0
He's starting
start.
off already with 2 threes.
6 points right off the bat. Excuse me. For Weary. It's Beard's turn though. Dishing it. Trying to show that he could pass like a point guard, but they don't get a shot up. Who are they giving it to? It's Rico in the corner. He's not dribbling out of it, and he gets blocked.
Ooh. What?
Terrence Weary's there.
All you can do is shake your heads at shots like that.
Gotta create a little bit better if you're Virginia Beach. 0.6 seconds on the shot clock. Can they even get it off in time? No, they do get it off in time, but it was from way downtown and the shot is off. Spartans a chance to go up double digits already. No good on that shot in the corner by Velez, it looks like.
Someone just said,
Hawkins.
I just passed to Weary and I'm guaranteed an assist.
Ooh.
That's true.
As Rico Wu gets
It's
points
the
on the
shot.
board for Virginia Beach on the 3. Nice look there. Oh, it's Weary driving off the screen and gets the dunk. Terrence Weary off to a fast start here in Virginia Beach.
He has 8 points. His team
8
has
of their 10. Andre Beard gets a good look from 3, but it's no good. Younger was there for the board, and now it's Terrence Weary with it. Guarded by Rico.
So Beard said he's going to score 30 this game?
Yeah, he was like, I wouldn't be surprised if I did score 30. He was that
If
confident.
someone was to score
Ooh.
30 this game, oh, that was nice. If someone was to score 30 this game, it would be Weary because he's already at a hot start.
That was Beard. I'm sorry.
Younger with the putback slam, and Jay, yeah, it wasn't. The changes were made by like Austin, but it just didn't save because 2K's just bugging for some reason.
He wanted Beard to come off the bench, right?
Yeah, he wanted Beard at 28 minutes, and then he wanted I believe it's Jersey Adams.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was who it was.
Ooh! And 1, Terrence Weary, foul on Blackwell. The Spartans go up double digits already. Terrence Weary, I believe, he's at 10 points already now, right?
11. I don't think 11. I think he has 8 because they just scored 2. I don't know.
I thought he had 8 before. I thought that was 10. Who knows? Either way, a crazy start as he converts the N1.
Weary has 11 points so far, and the first quarter's not even over.
We're not even halfway through it. Oh, good 3 though. That's Rico
Good 3.
again. Yeah, 11 points now for Weary Leon. That's crazy. Oh, Pirates. They get a steal. Huge opportunity here. Rose is running it, and he's going to pull the 3 himself. No good. A questionable shot there when he had Rico. You had numbers with Wu running to the corner, but he just took the shot himself.
He said like Thanos said, that fine, I'll do it myself, I guess.
Spartans turn it over again. God is out of bounds. Look at Caldwell in steals per game, the big man. You gotta respect that. Yeah, Rose dishing it to Wallace. Pirates offense gotta get going more. They gotta get more points in from just Rico.
For sure. He has their only points, I believe.
Yeah. Here comes Rose off the screen. Good look from 3. But the shot is off. Oh, but Rico gets the steal and puts it in. And it's Rico Wu again with all the points for Virginia Beach so far.
I like what they're doing, having that spot up 3. I really like that. But share the ball more. Get more people involved.
Yeah, get people set up with more looks. Here comes Weary for 3. Oh, that would have been crazy if we got another one. But Oh, is that Rico again? Oh my goodness.
He has 11 points.
Rico again. Making it a 4-point game, and he plays great defense on Weary. Gets the defensive rebound as well. Rico is going crazy right now. Dishing it down low. He's got Rose posting up. He's going to try to back down, look for something to happen, but Charlotte winding down Blockwell has to take the jump shots. No good. But I mean, Rico is on a run right now, and he gets the steal! Oh my goodness, dishes it to Rose. Good look from mid-range, and it's off again for someone not named Wu. Wow. Zafeles for 3. He pulls it, and it's good. Timeout, Virginia Beach. What a very interesting start to this game so far.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I really was not expecting Wu to go off like that.
All the talk around, this matchup between Beard and Weary, the leading scorers so far, and Rico's the only one putting points on the board right now, literally, for Virginia Beach. As teams make some substitutions.
Is he still in the game? Because I would keep him in the game still.
Ooh, Younger with the block. It doesn't look like Rico is in right now.
Here's what I would ask. Alright, so if I'm a Virginia Beach Pirate, coach, GM, would I change my number 1 scoring option? Or do I leave it as it is?
That's true.
Because
something to think about.
I believe Wu is actually not even in the top 3.
Oh my goodness, and 1 on that play.
I would leave it as it is.
He's not even Wu's not even top 3 scoring option. It's actually Beard, Rose, and Wallace.
And I understand why you have Wallace in there, mainly because you spent a 2nd-round pick on him,
Right.
That's a valuable spot, so you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth. But at the same time, when adjustments need to be made, it might have to come at a price that maybe you didn't expect to have to pay.
And see, if I was a coach or GM, this is how I would look. I would look for the mismatch in game and see who the weak link is on the other team. Because if you can get that mismatch, let's say he's not quite as skilled as that player that is the mismatch to him, then make him one of your primaries.
Yeah, man. It might be as simple as that for this Virginia Beach team, as they finally get more points to fall outside of Rico. Nice dish inside.
So
We got Ant Thomas in the chat from the Lumberjacks. What's good, bro?
without Rico, you think this game would even be as close as it is?
No. I don't think so. Rico's been carrying their offense in the starting lineup at least. So
Check your band.
Once I have to email my baseball coach quick.
yeah, no problem, man. Pirates draw the foul. They get a chance to cut the lead a little bit. Even with the Spartans' hot start, with the scoring burst from Wu, that's really helped their case to, make this a competitive battle. The first free throw was no good, but if you get more looks to fall with your other guys, then we could be looking at an upset. Here goes Jalen Stark running the floor for Montreal. Younger still in the lineup for them. He's going to set a screen. Nice pass in the corner. The three-pointer is off, though. It was a good look. Nice dish, but sometimes they just don't fall. You got Zamora with, again, a screen. He's going to drive. Tries to go at Younger and finishes and one. Oh, wow. younger, one of the better big men in the league, one of the better rim protectors out there. Called for the foul, gives up the and one from one of the Pirates' role players off the bench.
Hey man, role players are where it's at, dude.
That was a heck of a play. I like the effort there from Zamora to even go about him. The lead is down to 5 right now. Virginia Beach staying in it. Hawkins has the ball for Montreal. Probably going to hold for the last possession. Dribbling around, pulls the mid-range. Shot is off, and that'll end the first quarter. 21-16. Montreal is up, but Virginia Beach
still showing us a little life shit that they're in there.
They had a
could
good
come back. I don't know.
Good amount of life, man. If they get their other guys, Beard, Rose, Wallace going some more, then who knows? They could capitalize and possibly jump up to the lead.
For sure. Now, I'm not sure if anything changed, but wasn't the last game the Pirates played, didn't the GM say that their coach was in the hot seat?
I believe so. Because that was the matchup with the Pirates, I believe.
Yeah. Or
Terrence Weary
okay.
posted him down low.
So if they lose this game, you think the coach possibly loses his job?
I think it's a little soon. I don't think he's going to go to that yet. I do think it could be very soon, like from the way he had addressed it. But this particular game, I don't expect it. Personally.
Maybe he just tells the coach to pack up his bags, but don't leave yet, just to get his bags ready, if you know what I mean.
Just look out for it. Here comes Andre Beard off the bench. He's headed back in. Rose has been back in as well, along with Wallace. They had to lock up here on this possession. Terrence Weary back in the game. He's driving, and Brandon Wallace draws the charge on Weary. Turnover by Montreal as we look at our three-point contest race so far. Look at that. Tate Jackson, EJ Bailey, Velez. Could be some stacked events at a MGN All-Star Weekend. First ever.
I'm really surprised Ivory wasn't in the dunk contest race from what we saw at the last game.
Hopefully he is eventually. There's still time, but it was definitely shocking as that three-pointer's off.
I was kind of like, what?
EJ, the second game, I believe, will be the Gunners versus the Spades. And he's driving and turns it over. It's Rose getting the steal. He's got to push it to catch up with everyone down court. And now he's going to get it down low. They're going to try to set a screen. Go look from 3.
Ooh,
doesn't fall, though. Let's see what the Spartans got. Can they add more points to the board? Caldwell has a mismatch. He has Beard on him down low. Caldwell gets it up, but he can't capitalize. Misses the hook shot. Pirates of the chance to make it a one-possession game. And they do. Timothy Rose, his first points on the reverse layup down to a 3-point lead.
I was just about to say, really haven't heard much from Rose this game as he scores.
It took him a second to score in the last game as well.
EJ said, what's the second game? Gunners versus Spades, I believe.
Yep. Here goes Weary again with it. Step back. 3. Oh, no good. Pirates with a chance to cut it even more, or possibly tie it with a 3. Let's see what they have to go with here. Yeah, Adams getting it down low. Chucks up a shot in the paint, and it cannot fall for the Pirates. Let's see, Hawkins dishing it out, and now it's Weary at the wing with it. Setting up the screen for Velez. Gets a good look from 3. No good. They set it up with some nice screens out there, but they couldn't connect. Yeah, Brandon in the corner too, but they didn't dish it to him. Here we go, Pirates. Looking for a great look to either tie or cut the lead some more. Rose wants it down low, but he has a big man on him. Oh, but what a pump fake! Oh, and he still gets blocked. Shot clock violation. He tried to go to work on him. Upcoming schedule for the Pirates versus the Bulldogs up next. For them, that should be an interesting battle.
Yeah, it should be a good battle. Now, why is Rose posting up so much this game?
I don't know, that's been kind of his thing the past couple of games. Velez gets the pump fake, draws the foul on Beard. He's headed to the free throw line for a couple. His first free throw attempts, I believe, of the game.
Shoot 2.
All right, if you're the Pirates, what do you do right now? You're down by 3. The game's still closed. What do you do? What adjustments do you make?
You got to make sure, when Rico comes back in, make sure you're working the offense through him, for one, so far, because he's the only one that's shown up.
Yeah.
Let him draw the attention as the leading scorer this far to set up, your guys like Rose and Beer to get wide open. They should be easy looks to drop, and they could be taking the lead.
The Pirates only have 7 points without counting Weary up. Lose 11 in 2 quarters.
Oh,
that's really not that important.
Rose turns it over. Up court, fast break. Terrence Weary getting up, throwing it down for the Spartans.
Don't do that to them.
Was not a good dish by Rose. He tried to get his teammate in the paint, but tried to pass it a little too late. The defender got in position. Beard looks to answer. Mid-range jumper is no good. Here comes Weary again. He has Beard on him. Weary versus Beard. Gonna get another screen from Caldwell. And the drive, and Wallace has to foul him on his way to the hoop. More free throws for Montreal.
I'll be right back, guys. Austin, take over for me for a couple minutes. I need to go talk to my mom.
See if we were to capitalize, push the lead up to 7 for the Spartans.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Possibly. First one is up. No good. As more substitutions being made, we see Younger coming back in for the Spartans. Rose going to be taken out as well as Weary. It's the second free throw. Up to 6. And here comes... Oh yeah, these possessions are very important for this Pirates team now. They get it to the man leading the offense right now. It's Rico. He's going to drive. Tries to get the layup over Weary, but he couldn't get it to fall. Great defense there by number 2 from the Spartans. So now he's going to drive. Easy layup goes for the league leader in points, Terrence Weary. 16 in the first half.
Man, my foot is asleep right now, man. It hurts to walk on it.
Weary pretty much had like a guaranteed 20 piece. He might be the one going off for 30 instead of Beard.
Yeah, good thing I said Weary was going to go off instead of me.
Well,
That shot is off to the Pirates.
I think that's where Virginia Beach was trying to get at with the lineups, is putting Beard on the bench. And, that sort of puts some time in between whenever Weary goes off the floor. I think they still have that scorer there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Younger scores there, puts him up 10. I definitely see that for Virginia Beach. Maybe that's where Beard is meant to be, just for the fit of this team. And I get whatever. For some reason, 2K just decided not, I guess.
like,
But
it makes a lot of sense because you think about it. Because Rose is a point guard, but he can also play shooting guard. So I mean, they put him at the 2 spot, and you could easily get a good score because I mean they call it the shooting guard. I mean, it's in the name. It's in the name.
oh yeah, some of those guys are just, look at. Those are some, guys off the bench, scoring options off the bench. Turn out to be some of the best players out there. Guys like Manu Ginobili, guys like Lou Will, all them.
Yeah.
See, the Spartans could increase the lead right here. Yeah, Griner on the drive, gets a good layup, gets it to go, puts the lead up to 12. Montreal shooting 50%, Pirates shooting 25%. You got to try to get more looks for Rico. There he is. Gets a 3. Ooh, shot is off. How will the Spartans come out on this possession? They're setting screens once again. They got Griner setting up in the post one more time. Pulls a marriage immediately. Turnaround shot is off. Rico running it for Virginia Beach. Blanco's going to get it down low and dish it out.
You think Wary scores 40 points this game, over or under?
Under. I could see 30. I think 40 might be a little bit much. Oh my goodness, Griner with the block.
Yeah.
What a play on the defensive end.
I think you'll hit 30 for sure if he keeps on playing like this.
Yes. I definitely agree with you there.
What about you, Austin?
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Do you think
Over, under for Weary, 40 points.
Under for sure. I don't think he's gonna amount to. He might break 30. I don't see him breaking 40 at all or coming close.
So yeah, 30. Somewhere in the 30s will be the highest I can see it.
30 would make a little bit more sense than a 40. And that's no hate to him. Not saying he couldn't amount to 40, but I just don't see it. The games are. We're already at halftime, basically.
How many does he have that has 18?
He has like 16 or 18. Kyle said he's not beaten by 35. Kyle wants to hold on to the record.
Somebody will.
Here goes Weary.
If upgrades come in, then you best believe somebody's going to break 35.
Maybe it's Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle might just break his own record.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Curry can break his own 3-point, season.
Yeah, his own 3-point made record. 3-pointers made. Owen gets a good drive, but then he pulls up for the J. And it's not good. Shot is off. Here comes Montreal again. Under 30 seconds here in the first half. Here goes Weary. 3-pointer. It's off. Blackwell with the board, and Virginia Beach a chance to score on their final possession, most likely. Here in the first half. Owen's going to take the 3. Shot is off, but nice rebound by Whaley, who draws the foul on the putback attempt. So he'll head to the free throw line for the Pirates.
Do you guys have the second game? Because I'm going to just watch it.
Yes.
Yes. That is no problem.
All right. Are we doing halftime interview at all or no?
If we agree in here.
We'll see. Weary, let us know. Are you available to join us for halftime?
No, halftime.
Oh. All right. Well,
Yeah.
scratch that. Excuse us,
Scratch
my
it.
man. We just gotta roll through halftime when that comes about. No free throws are made. That shot is off. Montreal holding on to that lead, increasing it at the end of the first half. They're up 30-18.
There's the man right there just biting his nails.
Finding his nails as he's going off. 16 in the first half, I believe, for Terrence Weary. He has 16 by himself, and the Pirates as a whole have 18. That's pretty wild.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
I was
got you.
looking for the green. Yeah, I was trying to talk and I don't think my sound was coming through.
Highlights of Rico, who's really given the Pirates offense the life it has. But I believe all of his 11 points for Rico, I think they all came in the first quarter, did it not?
Yeah, I think they did.
Crazy, I'm looking
Yeah,
at
'cause-
20% field goal percentage over the Pirates. 11 more rebounds, 3 more steals on the Pirate side. So you can just see the Pirates are playing the defense, they just can't capitalize on offense.
No, it's been a struggle for them, you know. Once Rico was taken out at the end of the first, it was really tough for them to buy a bucket. Here goes Weir to start the second half. Montreal starting with the ball. Easy drive
Easy
off the
layup.
screen.
This is too
Immediately
easy
on
out
the
here.
board.
The Pirates, they need
Gotta-
to do something if they want to stay in this game.
You gotta play a little tighter on those type of plays if you're Montreal. Excuse me, for Virginia Beach. Let's see.
They just, it feels like they kind of just moved it over. And, ooh,
Ooh,
thought he.
Wallace tried.
It's-
That would have been a very nice play, but
Yeah.
Caldwell took the ball from him pretty much.
Where's the defense? LOL. Yeah, I know. Where is the defense? It kind of like they just moved away from the paint. We're like, here you go, man.
Just like that. Well, we're not even a minute into the second half yet, and Weary has gotten up to 20 points. 2 buckets already here in the third quarter.
I'm going to correct myself and say I was saying that their defense is probably the bright side of their play today. But I think it's just Wu.
Yeah,
I think he kind
Pretty
of...
I mean,
much.
they only have 7 points without.
Obviously, I
Wu,
think he
so,
has
I mean-
11. Yeah, I think he has 11 points.
Yeah.
I believe he has 3 steals, actually.
yeah, he might
'Cause they
have
got-
all of them actually. Can Beard get anything going? He's gonna drive on Velez. Layup is no good. Put back. Rolling on the rim, it's off. Another putback. Beard finally gets the fall. Nice effort by Andre.
Has Beard put a bucket up? Has he scored this game?
I thought so, but it wasn't a lot. Weary. Easy drive off the screen again. Another layup. 22 points for Weary. He might get to 30 by the end of this quarter at this pace.
That's what I'm saying.
Beer was quick to pass that off the screen, but it's the 3-point shot up is off by Rico. There he is, Terrence Weary, getting it again. Another screen. Drive, he's got Rico on him, though. He's got to pass out of it. He's going to take the 3, though. He gets it back! And he drills it! 25 points for Terrence Weary.
He only needs 15 more to hit 40, but I don't think he'll hit 40. Maybe like 35, I could see him tying the record.
Beard tries to go up on Younger. He says not going to happen. Sends the shot back. Another 3 is up, and it falls. It's Hawkins this time. Spartans are on fire to start the second half. This is crazy. Rico on the drive. Finally, look who it is putting points up for the Pirates. It's Rico again.
He has 13 points. The Pirates only have 9 without him.
This is crazy to watch. Weary gets a screen. He's going to dish it out to Younger off the pick and pop. He tries to get it back inside. It was tipped, and it still ends up to Weary's hands. Velez got to take a 3. No good. Spartans finally with a miss. Seems like they've been hitting all their shots in the third quarter. Here goes Beard. Doesn't take that 3. That would have been a solid look. They're trying to set up Rose again, but he's got Weary on him. Probably not the best idea. Instead, sets a screen for Rico, who misses the 3. Terrence Weary trying to go coast to coast. Instead, gives it to Hawkins for 3 again. Time out, Pirates. This is getting out of hand.
It really is. Now back to my question before about the coach. Do you think the GM's happy with this?
No.
I think he was happier earlier whenever it was like a 2-point game, 3-point game.
Yeah. Whenever that end of the first to the beginning of the second quarter, around that stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, he just has to be sitting in his GM's office crying right now.
Smoke coming out of his ears. Brandon Wallace fadeaway. No good. Here we go with the Spartans again. He had a wide open man inside, but also a man open in the corner. The corner 3 is off. But a loose ball foul was called on the Pirates, so the Spartans get another chance as we look back at that block from Younger a little bit back in the third quarter over Beard. That is true. 2K messed up their team's game plan, so it's not like they didn't make adjustments, or the coach didn't make adjustments. The coach had his stuff in mind.
Let me make a statement about that, because the game plan. I think who was the last time? What team did the Pirates play last game?
Lumberjacks.
Yeah. So whatever game plan that was, that would be this same game plan. Like, nobody should be changing game plans twice in a week. So this would have been the game plan that stayed the same. So if anybody's changing game plans twice a week, then that's wrong.
That's the problem.
That shot goes for Virginia Beach. Finally get more points on the board, but they still can't stop Montreal right now.
No, they cannot.
There goes Weary. Wide open man off the screen. It's Dixon. Nice screen from Dixon. The defense couldn't react in time. More points for the Spartans. They're almost at 50. Oh, they might get on this possession. They get a steal. It's Hawkins pulling it for 3. Oh, it's no good, though. They got to give it down low. Their man's guarded by Younger, however. They got to dish it out. They try to get a cutter to get the ball, but it gets stolen. Corner 3. Shot is off. Was that Weary again? I think that was Weary. That would have been more points for him. That would have been crazy. Zamara's shot is off.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna go to sleep, okay? Just wake me up whenever the Pirates score, okay?
Weary draws a foul. Driving to the hoop. More free throws coming for Weary. Yeah, can he get him to 50? Not the first one. First one won't go. They'll make substitutions. There's Griner coming in for Younger. How many teams are in the league? We got 12 teams in the MGN league. And you'll see 2 more of them doing battle after the conclusion of this game.
Yeah, Capo did on. Yeah, we discussed this like early on in the season that free throw shooting was going to be a big issue.
Yeah,
what a block by Hawkins.
Kryptonite of MGN.
Yeah, it's the kryptonite. So if players aren't going to be upgrading the free throw, you're seeing a lot of missing.
Deion Hawkins not missing from 3 on that one. Spartans up to 53 points. Pirates only have 24. That 3-pointer's off for them. Weary gets the ball on the cut, finishes. 55 now.
How many points does he have?
He's close to 30. I don't think he's at 30 yet, but he's close, I think. Might be at like 26 or something like that. Tries a pump fake. Man in the corner. I believe that's Owen on the drive. Joseph, he went out very slow. He had a really good drive, but he went out really slow, and that allowed the defense to recover
Hawkins
and
Weary
stop
are
him from an easy
Clay-
bucket.
Are like Curry and Clay.
Out of everyone in the league,
2 shots.
that's probably a fair statement. I don't... The MGN version of those guys?
Yeah,
That's
probably
not a
MGN.
terrible comparison.
I mean, I
guess
can
you could
see
say, on a good night, I guess you could say the same thing about Beard and Rose.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
They're
when
not
they-
came to play the game.
Yeah, but when they're feeling it, yeah, I could see that.
You can say that a lot about a lot of duos, really.
When they're having their best games.
Exactly. And some good
It-
teams
it could be
just
up
good
for more
performance.
debate.
A 30-point game.
What the Spartans got next? Dixon gets it. The screen set up for Hawkins. Open 3. Off that time. That would have put him up by 23. Or excuse me, 33.
That was a nice pass. But
Step back.
no.
Air ball for the Pirates.
Sheesh.
Womp womp womp.
That pretty much... That's a good summary of like their entire game up to this
Yeah,
point.
for sure.
Probably the past 2 games, quite frankly.
3 is Kawhi. What?
Not a bad comparison. I don't...
Beyonce.
Ooh, Griner. Nice little post hook down low. Heck of a play.
See, I can see him more, even though he's not tall and lengthy like KD. More like a KD, he can just score anywhere on the court. He can just score at the will.
Yeah, he's been proving that the past few nights. Adams finally gets a bucket to fall. He's been cold for a minute, but finally able to get one to fall on that tough layup. And Hawkins holding it for last possession. He's driving. Floater over the defender is off.
I mean,
I'm not
it's
gonna-
fair to say that you can even compare him to a guy like Paul George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to compare him exactly to KD because KD's just a different monster. But that's who he plays closest like because he just scores from anywhere on the court. He can shoot, drive, like.
Oh yeah, and that's why I say Paul George because I mean you look at the two. Although Paul George plays shooting guard and he can arguably play small forward, he did in Indiana. You know, Paul George can play defense. He can shoot. He can drive. And you know he's
For
tall,
sure.
but he's not too tall.
Mhm.
We'll see if the playoffs if he plays like Paul George, I guess.
Oh, we don't want to see that.
Oh, don't get me started on playoff Paul George. Oh my goodness. Start of the 4th quarter. Montreal is up by 30. 57
Fourth
to
quarter
27.
already. Man, this game is going by fast.
The def. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The deficit between these teams, the deficit for the Pirates right now is more... Oh, never mind. Too late. I spoke too soon. The deficit is now less than their point total, but just a second ago it was more. Alright, what are we going to say, my man?
I was gonna say we don't want to see him play like playoff P, but we definitely want to see him play like Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, maybe even Michael Porter. Dropping 50,
Someone like that.
Dropping 50
Yeah.
consecutive games.
Dixon with the mid-range shot, showing a little bit of range inside the three-point line. Nice play there. See Rose spinning immediately in the post, throwing up the shot. The defender was draped all over him. He couldn't get it to fall. chance to go up even more from Montreal. Dishing it inside. They get it out to Griner, back to Dixon. He got a smaller man on him, but he's not going to back him down. They have to get a shot up on the drive. No good. Not a terrible look with the shot clock winding down, but just not a bucket. Getting screens and he's driving baseline. Draws the foul.
This is just sad, man. I thought this was going to be a nice, close game. Down to the shot. I really thought this game was going to be down to the shot.
It was for a little bit there, but then it sort of pulled away for a minute.
Take a
Where he
break,
said the rest of
take a
the game
break.
for the rest of the game.
2 shots.
Might as well.
Look at the
You guys
score.
are up big time, so let the franchise guy, the franchise player, get some rest, get ready for next game.
Yeah, at this point, it's not like the Pirates are going to come back and win.
Hey, we've seen, close games in the last quarter. I mean, Austin played. Y'all remember who they played the other day? They came back in the fourth quarter and they were down by
Yeah,
double
that's
digits.
true. Who was that? I don't remember.
That
That's my
was
whole game.
Long Beach. I believe it was Long Beach.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was the Kings. Yeah.
So I mean, you can definitely see something crazy like
Ooh.
a 29-point comeback.
Pirates
Listen,
with the
if
steal.
they come back 29 points, I would do a backflip off my roof, like I said last game.
Timothy Rose misses a three, really making a bet to do a backflip if something happens. Once again.
I don't think you should put
Off
yourself
my
in that
roof.
boat because you almost had you last time.
Yes, no, I did not.
Rose
What?
mid-range jumper's good.
Watch as I jinx myself, I'll be in real trouble.
Rose then called for the
MGN.
foul.
Will you guys cover my medical bills, MGN?
I'll put a trampoline underneath you. There you go.
It's not an injury in 2K, so no.
I mean, you might still break something jumping onto a trampoline from the top of your house, but at least it ain't killing you. You might break a leg.
You know.
If my pool is out right now, I'll do it into my pool, but unfortunately,
Griner three-point shot is off.
Well, in
But
this
the
league,
Spartans get the rebound.
we ain't trying to pull a Nick Chubb where your whole leg goes forward while your body's down on the ground.
Oh, yikes. That was a rough injury, but
Hey man,
I still remember
Nick
last
Chubb's a
Wednesday,
dog.
I almost threw up while looking at it.
here goes the Pirates. Just kind of, I don't know, fine to get more points on the board at this point, but probably too late.
Pull up.
Rose for three. You gotta add some points to his stat total, but
24
I'm not worried at all.
Hey, let's see 8 consecutive threes. They'll tie it up.
timeout Spartans. 5.5 minutes. Pirates, they just couldn't contain the Spartans. They couldn't do it. Well, I mean, the main guys for the Spartans, they don't even have to be in this fourth quarter. They could just have a free quarter to rest. They got, well, it looks like they're not doing that. They got Weary back in now.
I think
Trying to get him the 30 piece.
I really think that you gotta put them in for maybe another minute or half a minute, just to make sure that they don't get any extra buckets. Because if you leave them out too long, and you let the starters for Virginia stay on the court, then they could potentially put up a good run. And in this game, it's all about the runs.
That is true, but I think they're just betting on the Pirates keeping up their inconsistencies, which I wouldn't blame them.
Both teams are probably have their mindset on the next game right now.
I'm sure Montreal does for sure. Second free throw is off. 0 for 2 at the line.
Really is the crypto. Like, what's the average free throw rating of an MGN player? Like a 2?
believe it's
I'm not
actually
sure.
a 6, like up in the 50s, 60s.
Hmm.
Pretty low. I think the top free throw shooter is maybe high. So
Here goes Weary, guarded by Rose, has a pull-up for the mid-range shot is off. Caldwell gets the offensive board,
defense.
but he couldn't finish. Yeah, Wallace all over him there.
He was on him like a fly.
Like a glove. Here goes
In the
Rico.
chat,
The pull-up J
in
is
the
off.
chat, they're already saying good game in the chat.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could pretty much start writing up this one in the books, to be quite honest. Velez, pull-up shot is off.
I don't think I'd write it out yet. That is still a 0-0 run in the last. Well, since Virginia Beach got that one basket.
Oh my goodness, Velez sends that layup out of bounds. Wow. Now the viewers in the chat, be sure you liking the stream and you stay tuned in after this game for our second battle in this doubleheader. We got the Gunners versus the Spades coming up after this game. Appreciate y'all tuning in as Beard draws the foul on that drive. First shot at the line is good. 4 minutes left to go in this game. And it's looking in favor of the Spartans. Looking like they're about to go 4-0 on the season. Heck of a start for this team.
Yep.
Pirates still with their struggles right now. Hopefully, when adjustments are made, they can find their footing once again. Weary inside. Dishes it to Caldwell, who steps out of bounds, actually. So a turnover there.
Does Weary have 30?
I don't think so. I want to say like 28, 27 points, something like that. I don't think he officially got the 30.
That's really disappointing if he doesn't have 30.
He's still in the game, though, and he's got time.
Yep.
Beard shot is off.
I know I'm not the only one seeing this. T. Rose is putting up major screens. He's not.
Rose. He's putting his body out there for his teammates.
Yeah.
That's what they have him as right now.
Yeah, he's playing the center tonight.
Just go get your guys open with screens, man. That's all we need you to do.
Screens and stay in the post. See, like here.
Yeah.
He shoots it in the post and it's all. Oh, did he draw a charge? Oh, he did. That would have been hilarious if he drew a charge after a miss like that. I respect the effort. Here goes Weary, looking to add to his point total. Gets a screen. Ooh, step back. Inside out move, driving. It was a tough contest though by Wallace playing help defense. Shot is off. Give it to Rico. Just set up Rico, try to get him going. 3-pointer, way off. He had his heat check and stretch as Weary decides to just run out of bounds for fun. Rico had his little stretch early on, but then he cooled off and the rest of his team couldn't really, pick up the slack, and you see it in the scoreboard as, okay, these guys are just, they just keep adding turnovers to the stat sheet by just running out of bounds over and over again. Interesting strategy. Ooh, Younger and Blackwell down low. 1-on-1. Younger gets to spin. Nice finish down low. Fun little battle down there between those two. Two of the premier big men. Nice work there by Younger.
Definitely
Sorry about that.
We can call it a game now. 2 minutes left. I think it's too little too late. I think that basket was pretty much the nail in the coffin, even though the 59 points was too.
And the one before that, and the one before that.
Exactly. The last 15 points.
When did the second half start? It was that one.
Yeah. When were they up by double digits? That one.
Yep. Zamora's jumper's off. About a minute and a half left. Spartans will go 4-0 on the season. They get Grinder to get another jumper to fall. Great outing on the offensive end for this Montreal team. Their offense just firing on all cylinders to start out the year. If you keep up that type of consistency, they could be going very far come playoff time.
I mean, they're probably my early pick to win the championship. I know it's still early in the season, but
Over Buffalo, huh?
yeah.
I can't even go there. I gotta say Surf.
Surf, okay.
I think they're
Wow.
an older team.
What's Buffalo's record? Even like 3-1, I think.
5-1.
Yeah, they're 5.
Oh, 5-1. Ooh.
Hawkins shot us off. Stark with the board and put back.
Even though the Surf are 3-2, I think that they have a well-built team, and it's just, you know,
They
lost,
definitely have a well-built team, but
they lost a close game to this Montreal team. I think it was a 3-point game, and I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a game can go either way. So I mean, I don't think
any
we'll
night.
count them out, especially on the West Coast.
Especially in a series, you know, it could be a changing factor. I do agree with you there. I've always been a fan of how the Surf put together their roster. And hopefully we see them do battle with the Spartans again.
is Kenny Fields still their point guard? Or
He's still there.
Does he want
Yes.
to be? Does he want to be traded, or what's he right now?
Their point guard is Tay Jackson.
Tay's the
guard.
Yeah. As the Spartans hear that final buzzer sounding off that they have officially gone 4-0, 65-37. I believe that was the final score. Terrence Weary, another huge performance from the man leading the Spartans, the number 4 overall pick in the MGN draft.
And we'll go ahead and talk about this while we're at it. I believe that will push Montreal into number 1 seed right now, because they were only a half game behind before this game. So I think that should push them a half game ahead.
You might be right about that, actually.
Yeah. So if that's
Some
the case,
stakes I didn't even think about, but yeah.
Yeah. So I think so this is how the playoff picture will look. It'll be Montreal if everything's right. Montreal at the 1 seed, Buffalo at the 2, and Athens at 3. If the playoffs were today, and for the West Coast it'd be Long Beach, Kansas City, and San Diego. And I know we all remember those 2 games that they lost were absolute blowouts.
Mhm.
We didn't expect them to be the number 1 seed right now.
I'll just see Rose highlights. He got some more added points towards the end of the game, chucking up shots. But outside of, Beard did not. He wasn't able to come through this game. Not a good shooting night for him. Outside of Wu's production, there wasn't really much for the Pirates. I think Rico had like a third of the Pirates' total points for the whole game by himself.
Yeah.
None of that Virginia
13.
Bears roster.
Yeah, he had 13. But yeah, heck of a win for Montreal as now we get set for our second matchup of the night. Gunners versus Spades. Drop the flames if you're still here. Rep at MGN, getting ready for game 2 here in the doubleheader. Make sure you're sharing, getting people ready and all set, buckled up for the matchup.
All right, I'll see you guys. Tuning out, watching the game.
Moyer,
Peace out. Good luck.
Moyer said who is commentating game 2. It's going to be me and Jalen.
Yes. Joey's got a dip since he's got a game.
I'll see you
Oh.
guys.
Peace out, my man. All right, here we go, Austin. Spades and Gunners, second matchup of the night. This is the Gunners' third game. They just played recently and came up short to fall 0-2. But now they're going against another struggling team in the Spades. Do you think this is the game the Gunners get in the win column?
I think it is, but I think it'll be closer than what we think. They could pull out a win because these are two teams that are really looking for that sweet spot. And I actually have the Spades winning this game just because I see how good they played their last game, and people doubt them a lot. So I think it could go either way.
Should be an interesting battle to see if these teams get some real rhythm going for them. As the Gunners win the tip in the saloon, their home court. Here we go. You got Gio driving and getting blocked immediately, met at the rim by Bishop. Bishop's a big dude. 32 like Shaq. Gunners gonna inbound now. They gotta give it to Brad in the corner. There's Vladimir. He's dishing it. Pull-up jumper. No good. There's Elijah Griffin grabbing the rebound for Vegas. Let's see what they do with their first possession.
Bishop is actually he's a really big dude. He's 7'3", 331.
Oh my goodness. And he's got a mismatch as well. He's got Brad on him. Easy buckets over Brad.
That's what you got to do. He's a big dude, so use that weight to your advantage. Nobody's gonna be up there with you, so you just back him down. That's all day for him.
That's too easy for a man of his size. You got Gio guarded by Vargas. Easy drive. Vargas has had trouble playing other talented guards, guarding them on the perimeter. Games against Elijah Hawkins, he was having a hard time containing him. And right there, we see Gio just able to go right by him for the easy layup.
And he's in a cold snap right now. I mean, he's getting no more than 10 points, maybe 11 points per game. And that's just in the last 5 games. He's shooting really efficiently. He's only shooting at a 17%. So, I mean, you got to figure out what's going on for you and what you need to do to really help yourself.
Find a play style that fits.
Yeah. Sure.
Gio hit that three-pointer on the other end, so more points for him as the Gunners go 5-2, and that three is off for Vegas. Austin with a chance to go up even more here.
Gio at the ball.
They give it to Brad. He gets a screen from Vlad. Brad and Vlad. Nice pass inside. Nice layup by Morrison. Morrison, correct?
Yeah. I'm looking for Brad to, find his rhythm because I know the last game he put up some shots and they weren't really working for him. And, I know he doesn't want to see himself taking those bad shots.
Indeed, as we get a timeout from the Spades. Let's see how their offense runs in order to get him those better looking, higher percentage shots. Nice start here for Austin there. They're just capitalizing on what the Spades defense is giving them. And now the Spades, they got to do the same.
Yeah,
you got to get.
I get it because the Spades have actually played double the games, actually triple the games that the Gunners have, and so when you only play 2 games, you only know so much. And with a player like Brad, he doesn't average. I think he averages like a half a point a game, with about a shooting percentage of .08.
And Brad was someone who was getting, when he got drafted to Austin, there was a lot of talk about how that's going to be a good fit and how he's going to thrive scoring-wise. But Early on, that hasn't been the case, but of course, plenty of time to get that going and fix it.
Right. And see, he scored 1 field goal in the first game. In the second game, there was none. His averages are well below average.
Second round pick as well, so you gotta
figure out what's gonna work. And that was a good look for a minute.
Yeah, Elliot Griffin pulled it for a mid-range shot is off. Morrison for 3, no good. Vegas in transition here. Vargas is gonna take the 3, and it's no good. He had some space and said, "You know what? I'm gonna take this." Doesn't work out.
He got some space right there from the step back, and it was a good look for him.
Yeah, Vlad handing it to Gio, and then setting in the screen. Alley-oop!
The double trouble.
Oh!
Just missed it.
Pass was a little bit out of reach. Vlad had to extend to grab it and then get it up. Not able to fall. Would have fair. I mean, the family ties, man. That they would be on that.
That's that 1-2 punch. It's that go-to.
Oh, Brad draws the charge on Elijah Griffin. Nice play there by Sewell on the defensive end, forcing the turnover.
The thing we can say is because Brad, he does play really good on the defense, averaging a half a steal and 1.5 blocks, believe it or not.
Yes, Brad is a standout defender, and if he's not producing on that offensive end like we were talking about, then you can always look to his defensive end and trust him out there.
And that's what some teams were looking for in the draft, really, is they were looking to, because you can always get a point guard, you can always look for those players to score for you, but the key is if you can get them defensively, sometimes you can make things work.
No matter what it is. So, it was definitely a good selection. A nice investment, if you will, for Austin. Even if the point production isn't what you'd expect. As the Spades take another timeout, and the Gunners scored on another layup.
Yeah, if you're not producing on the offense, at least be like Robert Covington.
Yeah, just one of those guys you could throw out there and say, okay, go guard there. Go guard their top wing player. Go guard their number 1.
Universal player.
Place him at multiple positions. Expect him to stand out on the defensive side for sure.
You see a player like Draymond Green, especially prime Draymond Green, he could guard any position. You put him on the center to the point guard, he can guard anybody you want him to guard. And he still does it to this day.
And see how the Spades adjust. This has already been their second timeout in this first quarter. Only one made basket for them, and it was when they capitalized on a mismatch for Bishop. You gotta try to set up better looks for your top guys like Elliott and Mellon, Elijah. So we'll see how they come out here. Goes Elliott guarded by Morrison. You got Elijah guarded by Brad, and Brad immediately forces him to pick up his dribble.
I think what you do here is you get your mismatches through forcing switch-ups. And what I mean by that is getting somebody like Elliott to mismatch onto Morrison. I think that's how you get a good mismatch.
And there's Brad pulling the 3.
We see a dominant player like Vlad, and I don't think he's going to fall for any little screen or pick plays, so you got to really plan it out smart.
Yeah, he might have to look elsewhere. Vargas pulls that 3, and he makes it. He got the contest from his man, but it's still able to fall. Sometimes as a defender, you just kind of got to shrug your shoulders and say, well, so I got to do. You know, nothing I can do about that.
I mean, sometimes shots fall in weird situations, but sometimes they don't.
That was a great pass by Gio, by the way, but Shuttlesworth couldn't make it.
You never know. How you're gonna get the feel off of the ball, because sometimes you just get that feel and it's a perfect feel and you just make it.
Arbringer gets a great look.
You can be heavily
But it's no
contested
good.
and you can be wide open. But I just think, if you get the right touch, it doesn't matter who's in your face.
Yeah, Gio gets a screen from Vlad. Pull-up J is off, but there's Vlad against the board, and Bishop has to foul him on the putback attempt.
It's looking like a runaway so far.
At the moment, if that three didn't fall for Vegas,
Yeah.
then yeah,
I mean,
could be a lot worse
if
for
this is their
Vegas.
score right now, then I'm surprised they're not being shut out right now.
Yeah, just looking at the Spades offense as a whole, it kind of figured the Gunners would probably be running away at this point. Vlad's first free throw is off. You got IT Thomas, Aaron Kraft. You got Rand coming in as well. And they're with Elliot Griffin and Mel Bishop. Can Vlad convert the second one, though? For Austin. He does. Puts him up by 8. Let's see how Vegas and their offense adjusts with the substitutions. You got Mel getting off the screen, driving on Vlad, and he does draw the foul, and he'll take a trip to the line.
Okay, I think that's what you need to do is try to get contact inside. People think if you're not producing, doing layups and driving and shooting from the mid to the arc, I think you got to draw contact and get to the line as much as possible, because that's probably your go-to for getting points right now.
Yeah, man, if you can't get your set of plays to have easy shots to fall, then you're going to have to earn it at the line. Force your way there to the free throw line.
I think here's where we see a bit of back and forth, because obviously we saw Vlad go out, Wheelie's in, but I don't see that other inner presence as Morrison goes out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how they match up with Elliot and Mel still in the game for Vegas. Like, if you're in the Spades, you might just have to toss it down to either probably Mel. Looks like he has a smaller man, and just let him go to work. Ison's shot is off. Nice board though, but Bishop recovers, makes a great block.
Yeah, I think Bishop's where you go, because he got that first 2 points, and I don't think I've seen him take another shot since. I think they're really trying to force the issue.
See, Elliott setting a pick. Kraft on the drive. Nice layup. Up to 8 points. Vegas is off that play. Nice play by the Spades. Easy pick and roll. Great look on the layup. That three-pointer is off. Spades can make it a one-possession lead on this possession. Lots of possession words. And Kraft turns it over. He gets stripped trying to drive. You got Veely wide open down there, but you saw him too late. Elliott blocks it. It bounces off his head. He grabs his own miss, but he couldn't put it in. Elliott just bounced the ball off that man's head on that block. Come on, disrespect. Rand, pull-up J is off on the baseline. So they got a man in the corner, guarded by IT. Dish back out. The three-point shot is off. Not really a good take. You saw plenty of shot clock left. So I didn't really understand that take for the Gunners.
Forcing out bad jumpers like that is always going to halt you in the long run.
Bishop has to pick up his dribble. Here comes IT, though, dishing it to Kraft. Shot clock winding down. He has to put it up for three. Will not fall. But there's Mel. Gets the board, but a great strip by Ison, I believe that was. Heck of a play down low. Effort from the guard on the center. There's a man, Joey Veely. Just up here with us now, down on the court. Gonna pull the three. He wants to get on the scoreboard. Couldn't get it to fall. The Spades gotta capitalize here. End of the first. You want to make it a closer game going into the next quarter. Rand gets a screen. Mid-range shot. It falls. Nice shot by Rand. Free throw line jumper is good. 3-point lead now for Austin. They get the last possession, most likely. He's going to dribble. Step back jumper. Mid-range is off. Elliott with the board. Spades cut the lead. Austin is only up by 3, 13-10 to end the first quarter. It took them a minute, but the Spades finally got to capitalize, cut the deficit, and the Gunners a bit slower on offense with the substitutions they made.
Yeah, like I said, you know, it's going to come down to that. I think that when they capitalize, when Vlad's not on the floor, I think it'll be a major factor in keeping them in this game.
Thomas draws a foul on that drive. Brad gets called for the shooting foul. A chance to cut the lead even more.
And I don't even think it's just Vlad, to be honest, because I think that what's happening is, you know, they're starting to hit those shots that they needed to hit in the first quarter.
Yep, but it's helping push them to possibly jump up ahead. IT cuts it to 2 with the first free throw. Let's see though, we had our last game, you know, it was a close one to end the first and a close battle in the beginning of the second. And then the other team just pulled away. So let's see if the Gunners pull away here on their home court with guys like Vlad and Morrison and Brad all back in. Their whole starting lineup pretty much is back in. Gio, great screen, but Mel turns around, sends his shot back. What a play by Bishop. He's got a mismatch as well. They might want to dish it down low to him. Instead, he's going to set a screen. Kraft drives and draws the foul again. Shuttlesworth gets called this time. A chance to tie it.
Yeah, and they're playing smart, like I was mentioning, draw those fouls, get inside, and get to the line.
IT Thomas went 1 for 2 at the line after drawing the foul in the last possession. Let's see what Kraft does. Can he tie it here in the second quarter, the early stages of the second quarter? If that answers that question, the answer is no. First one is off. Bishop is really getting it going on the defensive side. He's showing some great reflexes, good reaction time from him to turn around and send shots back as Kraft hits the second free throw.
Talking about free throws and all this scoring, Vlad's actually leading the league in free throw percentage.
Ah, it's big Vlad leading the league, huh?
Yeah.
Elijah Griffin!
I mean, I know that they've only played, you know, this will be their third game, and he averages three attempts at the line and 3 makes. So, not bad percentages. He's not getting a lot of looks from the line, but it's still, you know, regardless, the best percentage.
Turnover here as Vegas took the lead on the last possession. IT Thomas mid-range shot is off. And the Spades will retain possession. They're up right now after that layup from Elijah Griffin. This is crazy. The Spades are coming out with some life here in the second quarter. Heck of an effort from them. Mel will go out to inbound. Can they increase the lead even more? They don't even have Elliott in the lineup right now. Harbinger, good look for mid-range, but he can't get it to fall. For guys like Harbinger, those are the shots you want to set up. Now it's up to him to capitalize. Shuttlesworth had an open 3 in the corner, but he can't get it to fall. Here comes Vegas in transition again. You have Vargas dribbling, trying to drive, and he gets stripped. I think Brad was the one to poke it loose. Gio alley-oop is tipped by Elijah Griffin. Heck of a defensive play to go up and tip the pass. Vegas with a chance to score again. I see guarded by Brad. You might want to pass out of that. Vargas open 3. Shot is off. Sewell with the board. Here he comes. Gio in the corner. No good. Shot goes out of bounds. The Gunners, they can't capitalize right now. They're in a bit of a slump shooting-wise. Let's see. IT Thomas has it now on the wing for the Spades. Baseline drive. No one's going to contest his shots, but it was an off-balance jumper, and it couldn't fall for him. Here goes Gio. Has Vargas on him. He could just drive, but instead Vlad has a mismatch down low. He's going to give it to their first-round pick. He misses, but grabs his own miss to finish it. Puts the Gunners back up 1. That's what you need. You need your best player to be going out there and going strong. Harbinger, polo jumper, off the screen is off. Here goes Brad. He gets the board, taking it up. Gio has it now. You got Shuttlesworth pulling it from deep. No good. He had some space. A little bit behind the 3-point line, but that didn't stop him from taking the shot. Harbinger tries to dish it to Griffin, but Shuttlesworth is right there for the steal. He's driving, dishing it all the way across court to Sewell, who can't hit the corner 3. Again, you just got to capitalize. They're getting good opportunities for multiple players. They just can't capitalize at the moment. Harbinger's cold, but they're giving him the ball. He's driving and misses again on the pull-up jumper. You gotta get more people involved. Where do the Gunners go? Shuttlesworth gets a screen. Nice look from 3. Got it to fall. Up to 18 points for the Gunners now. 18-14 is the score. Vegas will take a timeout. Both teams went a bit cold there for a second. Both of them were getting good opportunities and just not capitalizing on either end. And finally, we see Shuttlesworth draining the 3. You know, where do you see like flaws in the games right now? Where do adjustments have to be made?
I think that the Spades, you know, they're sort of slowing down. They're getting a bit cold because they're not putting up the right shots that they need. They haven't been following the game plan because, like I was saying, be aggressive more, get inside and get those lines, get those trips to the free throw line, and take your opportunities with that. For Austin, they're just now getting hot, so I feel like they're gonna get on another run, and they're gonna get this thing sort of this place on fire.
Could be very interesting if that is the case for this team. We got Dame with the fire in the chat. What's happening? Former team, your Wolfpack got some competition there with the Spartans up to 4-0. Just saying.
Only team yet to lose.
Vegas will inbound now. You got Vargas running the point. Spartans are 4-0. So let's see. You got Vargas getting it back. He's dishing it to Rand. Elliot Griffin's back in Rand's going to take the 3-point shot, and it won't go. Out of bounds, and the Spades will actually retain possession. Went off of Vlad. They're quick to inbound. Dang, they let him inbound it fast. That never happens in 2K. Vargas poses a mid-range shot, and it won't go for him. Got Ison at the points for the Gunners. Was about to pull a step-back 3, but couldn't do it there. Chala winding down. Now he has to take the 3. Can't get it to go. There's Elliot Griffin getting the board. Now he's getting it on offense. Vargas takes the 3. No good. Elijah Griffin on the board. Try to go for the mean slam, but Bailey fouls him. That would have been a crazy play if Griffin was able to throw that down. Try to pull like a Robert Ivory or something on him.
I mentioned this because I don't know when our next stream is, but for the next matchup, it's going to be, I believe, are we doing every other day?
I don't know. Sometimes we just have break days, so I don't think it's always going to be every other day. So we'll possibly stream tomorrow.
I can't wait for the there's a matchup between, we saw the blowout earlier with Montreal and
the Pirates.
Yeah, sorry, I'm losing my thought. Montreal and the Pirates. But I'm anticipating this Wolfpack and Spartans matchup. Right.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah, right before the All-Star break, they play back-to-back games.
Oh snap! Those are must-see games. The top 2 teams, standing-wise in the Eastern Conference. That should be a great battle, great series.
Actually, they're their first time meeting each other, so definitely something.
Oh, and Rand hits the 3, and the game is tied at 18. Nice shot. Spades tying the game back up. Ison, step back mid-range jumper is off. The Spades could take the lead once again on this possession. Where do they go? Arminger spinning, trying to drive, but can't get anything going. Vlad poking it loose, but he couldn't get the steal. They're dishing it. You got Kraft on the wing. He's going to get a screen.
Oh, that's a bad
Steps
shot.
back.
He's too tall for that.
Yeah. We don't know when those games. I don't think we know when the games will be for sure. Because you said it's just before All-Star Weekend, correct?
We do not know when those games will be, but they do play for the first time against each other back to back right before the All-Star.
Yeah, so it'll probably be a little bit before we get to there.
It'll definitely be a little bit. But that's the highly anticipated game because right now it's looking like those 2 teams are going to dominate the East. And we just don't know how it's going to shape out. Maybe Montreal will lose a game before the time hits for them to play. But as it's shaping up right now, it's looking like those 2 will be a good matchup.
Ison gonna take the 3 as the shot clock's winding down. Can't get it to fall. A minute and a half left in the first half of this game. Low scoring but competitive. Elijah Griffin has a mismatch. Spinning into the shot, draws a foul. Those are the types of plays you don't just want to come away with the trip to the line. You want to come away with a field goal made.
And I think, only a minute away from halftime. Total score is 36. That's more than some teams score in, a half.
The Pirates only had 37 points in the last game.
Exactly.
Earlier.
But
their total score was that.
We see teams like, Buffalo was killing teams, Montreal was killing teams, and they were putting up good numbers while doing it. The Surf, You could tell it's very low scoring, only 36 total points to account for.
Just one of those defensive battles. You could put that under that category. Second free throw was good. Spades take the lead. 19-18 is the score at the moment. Ison is cold, but he's going to pull the jumper anyway. And he misses once again. You got Kraft running it. They got Elliott down low. They're not going to give it to him there. They're going to try to set up Rand. He's going to drive. Open mid-range look. But he can't get it to fall. There's Bealey getting the rebound. About 30 seconds left. A little bit over. Here in the first half. Vlad's going to get it. He's going to post up Elijah. And Elijah with the strip. Nice defensive play by Griffin. The Spades. Going to give it to Elliott for 3. And he drills it. Spades go up 4. The Gunners will have the last possession. Nice sequence there for Vegas. Elijah with the steal and the strip. Elliott pulls the 3. There's Vlad down low. And he throws it down! Over Griffin and 1. What a play by Vlad. Are they subbing Griffin out? Yeah, they got to take him out after that play. They said, no, we gotta check you out after that one. Oh my goodness. Big, bad Vlad with the mean slam. Making a statement here at the end of the first half. A chance to cut it to 1 at the line. And he does indeed. 5 seconds left. Vegas can get a shot up before the end of the first half. It's Kraft. He's going to pull up for 3. No good. A very competitive first half. Vegas is up by 1. 22-21 heading into the halftime intermission. So headed into the third quarter, what do the Gunners have to look for to jump back up on top?
Forcing fouls. I mean, it's working. It's putting key players like Vlad on the bench and making him play bad because, you know, you're worried about not fouling out as a player like Vlad or any of the other key players for the Gunners.
On the Gunners end, though, what do you think they got to do to...
I think the Gunners, you know... Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. The Gunners, they got certain pieces that are working for them. I really personally don't think it's Vlad's night. I know he's contributed a lot, and he does a lot for this Gunners team. But I think a player like, you know, Shuttlesworth has to get hot, or you got to give opportunities to Bradsell and see if he can capitalize on some of those chances. I think you got to really get like good shots at them. They're just not getting.
Try to spread it even a little bit. Spades first shot is off. Gunners with the easy fast break. They had numbers. Shuttlesworth gets the easy dunk, and the Gunners take the lead with their first points in the second half.
And there he is.
Speaking of him, easy buckets to start it out. Vargas pulls. Is that a 3-ball?
Believe it
I think it was. The 3-ball goes. Nice play by Vargas. Immediately gets Vegas back up.
I think Vargas heard me talking bad about his field goal percentage.
Gio is going to take a 3 of his own. Easy money. Here we go. Teams are starting to get hot right now. Going back and forth in the early goings of the second half. Who's it going to be next? Could it be Vargas again? He's going to take another 3. No good there. But look at Elliott.
Said Spades don't look bad right now. I mean, we say this all the time. You know, don't count out any team.
Vargas has to take another 3 on that possession with the shot clock winding down. Can't get it to go. Gunners can increase their lead. Gio has Vargas in the paint down low. Vargas has called for the foul. Gio couldn't capitalize. Yeah, the Spades are putting up a fight. They've shown flashes of being able to put on these types of competitive battles. But certain teams that we're facing, I think they just became too much for him. But here, the Gunners haven't been able to do that quite yet anyway.
Yeah, and I think, because the Spades are 1-5, the Gunners are 0-2. If the Gunners win, they stay in that fifth spot. If the Spades win, I believe they'll jump up above them. So I think that'll put the Gunners in last place in the West. But I mean, I see this going either way. I don't understand how the Spades are below them. But I mean, it could go either way, like I was saying.
Let's see what the Spades do here now on this possession after now being down 2. Elijah going to drive over Brad. There's that defense we were talking about earlier. Brad sends the shot back. Heck of a play by Sewell. The Gunners hand it to Morrison on the wing. They're setting screens for their guys all around. Gio gets it on the opposite end. He's driving, kicks it out to Shuttlesworth. The three-pointer's off, but great offensive rebound. Gio keeps the possession alive. And he's going to take the shot himself for 3. Will not go. It was a good look. He was wide open. Couldn't get it to fall. Vegas could tie it once again on this possession. Who are they going to give it to? You got Vargas getting screens, excuse me. Harbinger gets it back, though. He's going to have to put it up. No, Vargas gets some screens in time to pull the 3. Won't go. They got to try to set it up for other guys besides, like, Vargas and Harbinger. Shuttlesworth, though. Easy money in the corner. The 3-ball goes for Shuttlesworth. Timeout Spades. Up to a 5-point lead now for Austin here in the saloon.
I think they're doing exactly what they needed to do. Get those other guys with good looks, and whenever they start knocking them down, it's all going to fall into place. A guy like Shuttlesworth, who's been making them, he's been getting to the rim. I mean, you just see it all.
Contributing all over the place. You got Brad sending the shots back. Gio's getting down low, fighting for second chance opportunities. That allows guys like Shuttlesworth to get those good opportunities for points. And they're capitalizing on that effort, allowing them to get the lead back up to 5. And now the Spades got to talk it over to try to get it going once again.
Yeah, and I mean, you saw that shot he took before he made that other shot. It was 3, and he was wide open. He has some space, and it just didn't fall. But he got the second one to fall, and that's all that mattered.
That's just the case sometimes. You get what you want, but just because you get the looks you want doesn't mean it's going in 100% of the time. So you kind of gotta shake those off.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people, including myself, if we miss a shot, we'll be like, watch, I won't miss this next one. Especially if we get the rebound, I'm not missing the second shot.
Gotta have the right mindset when it comes to stuff like that. Vegas inbounds off the timeout. See Elijah guarded by Brad. Hand off to Vargas, who's gonna drive. He's got icing on him. Vargas. Fadeaway shot is good. Shot clock was winding down, so we decided to put it up. The fadeaway shot falls, cutting the lead to 3. Ison steps back, gets some space. Drills the 3 for the Gunners. What a start to this third quarter for Austin.
You're gonna take Vargas, he's gonna drive.
Gonna take the jumper. Won't go. He could have tried to get closer for the layup, but he's taking 12 shots. Let's see. Gio has it near the paint. You got Morrison in the corner, guarded by Elliott. Morrison gonna get screens, but Elliott does not fall for it. All over that shot. great defense from the Spades first round selection.
I want to hear your take on this, right? So we talked about Vargas. He hasn't scored more than 11 points in the last 5 games. Do you see him going over that?
I think eventually, I think a lot of guys, especially in the early stages of this league in year 1, are destined to have their kind of nights where things are just going right for him as Gio hits another 3. So I think at some point we could see a night where Vargas is just hitting on all cylinders. And maybe that's how Vegas gets on a roll somehow. Vargas just can't be stopped somehow.
I believe right now he's amounted for 8 points.
Ooh, nice lob from Brad Morrison.
Morris.
Yeah, 8. Austin has pushed the lead up to 11. They were down by 1 going into this quarter. With 3 minutes left in this quarter, they're up by 11 now.
They're definitely not filling that last seed.
They came out on fire to start the second half. Nice step back, though. Elijah Griffin cutting the lead back down to single digits. His efficiency hasn't been too great, but, you just got to hit him when you got to hit him, and he did that there, as the Gunners will take a timeout. Gunners have all most at the moment. This third quarter, it's hard to remember like when they haven't hit their shots. Most of their guys in the lineup, they're getting their chance to get looks up, and pretty much every time it's going in. So they must have had a great speech at halftime in that locker room. I'm sure Vlad was getting them hyped up. They're coming out here and executing greatly in the third quarter.
Like I said, I know that Las Vegas is cold right now. They're not doing the execution to their potential. And, the Gunners are capitalizing off of it and getting into those big runs like they did in the first quarter at the start of the game. So, I think that, like I said, it's going to be a game of big, bad Vlad. And once he gets back on the bench, I think the Spades are going to go on their own run.
That's how they cut it down to 3 to end the first quarter. When their first unit went out, they went on their run. Could do something similar. It looks like Veely's in, so maybe they took Vlad out now. It looks like they did. Yeah, no Vlad out there. So this could be the Spades' time to get their momentum back. Sewell gets open for 3. No good. That would have been a backbreaker for the Spades. Where will the Spades go? You got Rand getting screens. He's going to drive. Draws a foul. They'll head to the line to shoot 2. Getting aggressive there.
And I believe we were talking the halftime score was 22-21.
Yes.
So if you just think about that for a minute, the Gunners have scored 17 in the third quarter alone. That's almost more than how much they had with a minute left in the second quarter.
They're about to double. They're close to doubling the score they had at the end of the first half. By the end of this quarter. That's pretty crazy to think about when you put it like that. Like, dang, they're really, executing out here.
They really came out of that locker room hot, and see now the shots are falling. Obviously, Brad had a good look and just didn't hit, but it's going to hit.
If he gets that look again, I'm confident it will fall. Rand hits the second free throw for Vegas. Let's see where the Gunners go. Oh, dang, wide open 3. They couldn't get it to fall. Another open 3. Another missed opportunity.
Another break for the Spades, though.
They got to take advantage. That's not how you do it. Almost turning it over. Luckily, Elliott's there to pick it up. Rand gets a screen. He's going to take the jump shot. And he gets it. Nice shot by Rand. Mid-range look. Just inside the three-point line falls.
They're going on their own little run.
Yep, down to 6 now. They get another stop, a chance to cut it even more. See Brad on the wing, guarded by Thomas. You got Morrison with it. The ball's poked loose. And the shot clock violation is called. The ball was loose and rolling around for the last couple seconds. Nice defensive effort from Vegas to force the turnover. And now they could cut the lead even more on this possession as we near the end of the third quarter. And Rand is going to take it up for the Spades. Kraft gets in, gets a screen from Griffin. Tries to put up the layup, but he couldn't finish. Elijah Griffin gets the offensive rebound and puts up a questionable fadeaway that Brad was all over, and he misses. Oh, but then they get the steal. I believe that's Kraft with it. Elliot Griffin, wide open jumper. He tried to step in. He missed, but gets his own putback slam. Nice play by Griffin to follow up on his own miss.
That was quick.
Great awareness by Griffin. He knew it was off, and he said, I'm not walking away with no points. He's going to throw it in. Throw it down. Lead is down to 4. Out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Spade's ball. I thought it was kind of close.
Wow, there's so many turnovers right now.
Vlad goes out of the game, and their offense isn't running as smoothly. And again, a chance to cut it to a one-possession game. Here you go, Harbinger. Draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yep, you just need one of these right here. If you can get both, do it. But
You want to walk away with at least 8 points from this trip to the line. We could be in for a very, very interesting fourth quarter of basketball. First shot for Harbinger. Misses. Won't be able to get it down to 2-point game, but a chance to make it a 3-point one.
will he miss though? That's the question.
That's the question. You gotta concentrate.
I think he might.
The saloon is getting loud for this free throw attempt. And he does hit it. One possession game. 20 seconds in the third quarter. Gunners have it here. Yeah, I was going to say, they're probably just going to waste the clock. They're going to have to put up a shot because of the shot clock, but they could just leave it to where there's no time for Vegas to score. Here we go, top of the key. Got a man for three on the wing. It is off. And here we go. Third quarter is up. And it's back down to a 3-point game. Gunners are up 38-35. A very tight battle going into the final quarter.
And here's my question for you. Do you leave Vlad on the bench for the start of the fourth quarter and put him in maybe mid? Or do you put him in now, take him out mid, and then put him back in at the end?
Man, I'm not sure. To be quite honest, that's a hard one. Because then if you get it in, get him in now, it could be, they've been in a slump. But it is the start of the quarter, so maybe they get it going, but I might wait a little bit personally.
I'm going to have to go with you there because I just don't see, trying to get some momentum built by putting him in because he's like a bandage on an open wound. And then, he's already tired by midway through the fourth quarter, and then giving him maybe a minute or two back on the bench and then just him still being
Mhm.
a bit exhausted. So I think that keeping him out a little bit, get him fully prepared for that last stretch, and then he'll be good to go.
They're going against us. They have him in to start the fourth. Each team got a shot off for their first possessions. They both missed. We'll see. Vlad has a mismatch, though. He's got Harbinger on him. He's going to take the fadeaway. No good. He could have backed him down more if he wanted to, but decided to put the shot up from outside the paint instead, and it misses. You got IT Thomas handling it. You got Rand.
Got some space there. He should have taken that. So
Vargas is going to take it, though.
Indeed.
That would have tied the game, but it is off. Gunners have the ball. Vlad with the mismatch again. Instead, Gio's going to get a screen and almost turn it over. Thomas poked it loose. Oh, that three-point shot is way off. The ball goes out of bounds.
It was a good look, just didn't have to touch there.
Here comes Sewell, entered the lineup. Can Vegas capitalize on this possession to cut the lead even more here in the fourth? We had a bit of a pattern, End of the first quarter, 3-point game, Gunners were up. By the end of the first half, the Spades were up. And then even though the Gunners had that run going, by the end of the third, Vegas was only down 3 again.
I think that's where their standout is their second half of the halves performance tonight.
Oh, nice putback. Joey Bailey had the smaller man on him. Got great positioning. Tips it back in. Increases the lead to 5 for Gunners. They needed that. They needed to get something.
They needed some breathing room, and that's what they got.
Vargas, he's going to drive. Not a bad take, but it's off. Bailey with the board gets it up to Brad. Shuttlesworth gets it on the wing. Got some space.
Yes.
And he drills the 3. Gunners going on their run once again with a lot of their first team unit out there on the court.
That's their X factor. I was talking about it before. Shuttlesworth is going to come in clutch here.
Here goes Rand. He had some space, but instead opted to drive and has to kick it out. Vargas takes the 3. No good, but there's Big Mel Bishop. The ball can't go past him. He just reaches back and grabs it. Vargas stepped back, and he tried to pull the jumper. Not a good look. Shot is off. He could have dished it to Bishop.
Oh, and they turn it right back over.
They got a steal, though, the Spades do on the other end. Let's see, Thomas. He has to kick it out, though. Harbinger going to get a double screen. Baseline jumper is off. Gio running it for the Gunners. They get it to Veely out there. Vlad is in the post, guarded by Mel. But they kick it to Shuttlesworth on the wing. Defense is on him. He's going to drive. Almost gets blocked, but avoids it and scores a reverse layup. Shuttlesworth with 13 points by himself. The lead is back up to double digits. Let's see what the Spades do here. IT in the post kicks it to Vargas. He's cold, but he's going to take the 3 anyway. Uh-oh, shot is off. Here comes the Gunners again. Let's see. Joey Veely's hanging on to it. Gio on the wing for 3. No good, but look who's there! It's Veely! Rushing to the hoop to get the rebound and throw it down on the putback. Lead is up to 12.
I think
Only Harbinger for 3 is off. Go ahead.
That if Austin makes another big shot, as Shuttlesworth nearly hits that, that this could really be the deciding factor. I think that they stop them and hit another 2, maybe a 3, and I think that's the nail in the coffin. I think that's the end of it.
Had a great opportunity on their last shot, but it couldn't fall for him. Harbinger, pull-up jumper. Gets it to fall.
A little fight.
Not a bad look. I thought the Spades would have taken a timeout by now to get Elliott and Elijah back in, but they haven't yet. Looks like they're waiting for something to happen to where they don't have to waste a timeout.
If they want back in this game, they're going to have to get some more stops. That's for sure.
Shuttlesworth, three-pointers off. Transition offense for Vegas. They're going to have to set a screen here. Rand is going to drive and get swatted by Shuttlesworth. Trying to go for the fadeaway, and Shuttlesworth is having none of it. What a block. But there is what Vegas needed. You get Elliott and Elijah entering the game. And Vlad is not on the court. They're giving him some rest, so we'll see if Vegas gets back into it. Elijah Griffin, mid-range jumper is off.
Might not even put him back in.
Let's see where the Gunners go with Vlad on the bench. Shuttlesworth gets a look on the wing. And he drills the three.
I think that just solidifies the game.
That might be. They're up to 13-point lead. 2.5 minutes left. Spades, if they want a chance, they have to capitalize fast. Here's Elijah. Step back jumper. And he misses. Uh-oh. Not looking good for the Spades. Down low, it's Morrison. They're dishing to Gio. Nice look for mid-range, and he got it. Nice play there by the Gunners. Set up Gio nicely for that shot. Up by 15 now.
Yeah, I think it's too little, too late now.
Yeah, Spades might be down by too much. See, Elijah Griffin has it on the wing. He's going to drive off the screen he gets. And he gets blocked by Veely, who is making plays in this fourth quarter. Nice block from him. We're going to get a substitution. We're just under 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and the Gunners have jumped back up to a huge lead. Spades inbound with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Here goes Elijah Griffin in the corner. Has to pull the three in the corner, and he can't hit it. The Gunners can just dribble the clock a little bit and try to put the nail in the coffin. Where they're going to give it to. Gio has it. He's going to take the three, and it falls.
It's over.
That might be game.
It's over.
18-point lead for the Gunners off of that three, and only 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. I think that just ended it. It looks like the Gunners will be walking away with their first win on the season. Vegas, what? I think didn't the Spades have like 35 points entering the fourth quarter?
I believe so.
And they're only at 37 right now. They had a hard time. Even when Vlad was out, they couldn't set up high percentage looks. They couldn't get the shots they were getting fall at all. And at the end of a close game, you can't do that.
Austin played it smart. They kept him in for the start of it to get a little bit of momentum back just enough. Took him out for a minute and then put him right back in, I believe. If not,
yeah, here we were talking about how no, they should wait. They should just wait it out. Don't put him in yet. But then, sure enough, the rest of the team came through when he went out, which was kind of what we were concerned about if they rested him towards the end. But when it mattered most, these guys came through. Like that man right there, Shuttlesworth, who is named player of the game. He's had a heck of a performance.
Yeah, and I did say that, he was going to be the X factor because I believe that he was going to hit those big-time shots, and he came in clutch. He
came in clutch, kept increasing the lead for this team. a few guys are making those X Factor plays, but I think Shuttlesworth had the best overall game of them all.
And I mean, it goes to show that this Austin team was clicking on all cylinders tonight. They had some miscommunication early on in that second quarter and some in that third quarter. But I think that, you know, it just goes to show that, you know, never give up and always look for your star players, look for a way to push that momentum in your own.
Mm-hmm. I think they had a bit of a consistency issues as nice drive and finish there. Whereas, you know, they were at the beginning of the first quarter up to a big lead, and then by the end it's a close game. And then they're increasing the lead, and then it's a close game again. And they're going back up, and then it's a close game again. But when you capitalize when it matters the most, that doesn't really matter. As long as you're getting the job done at the end of the game and you're finishing, then there's not really too much to complain about. That's exactly what they did here tonight. The Spades get another bucket there, but the Gunners will just dribble out the clock. Shuttlesworth will hold it. Austin Gunners, first game in the win column for them. This will put them at 1-2, I believe. Spades are still stuck at 1 win. 57-39 is your final score. It was a heck of a battle entering the fourth quarter, but at the end, the Gunners were just too much. They came alive at the end. Shuttlesworth, heck of a performance from him. You had Gio hitting nice shots. Brad was making great plays on the defensive end. And even when Veely came in, he was making some pretty vital plays in the paint. Offensive boards, huge putback dunks. Great contributions from the team overall, especially when it mattered the most. Head of the box score. Gio actually the leading scorer for the Gunners at the end of the game. He was able to hit nice momentum shifting buckets.
Shot it pretty efficiently too, 50%. I mean, we talked about Vlad, and you know, obviously he's going to get his boards, but we don't know every day that they play if he's going to get those points. He only had 6 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So sort of like a down night for him, but I'm sure he's more satisfied with a win than stat padding.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that locker room is very happy after, you know, they had the falling out with, you know, now they're left without a coach and GM. So they really needed something to go their way, and they capitalized on this game to give themselves their first win. So you got to be happy for them. For the Spades, you just got to kind of look at it and go back to the drawing board, back to square one. You got to, something has to be figured out. You got to get another piece or something to create that connection. So
there was definitely a lot of turnovers, 14 total. The Gunners had a lead of 20 at one point, which is not too long ago. And then you see the bench points for the Spades made a lot of the difference for their points whenever they started coming back and got their lead. So like we were talking about earlier, whenever Vlad was off the court, capitalized, but they just they couldn't keep up.
Heck of a game. Overall, the Spades, they were fighting. Their effort, you can't say the effort wasn't there. It was a heck of a battle. But then when it came down to it, the Gunners, their best players, they turned it on. So heck of a win for the Gunners. And yeah, I personally don't have anything else to say. Austin, do you have anything to add?
Just the next 2 games that will be on will be Seattle and Long Beach. And then you got Baltimore, I believe, is playing Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That should be a fun doubleheader. Next time we see you on MGN. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We appreciate y'all stopping by. And yeah, that'll